Hello again. Welcome to today's video. This is gonna be a weekly makeup basket. So if you're new to this, I usually just show you what new products I have for the week, and then I just organize them in my, I have an acrylic organizer that looks sort of like this. So these are things that I'm working on panning, so they just stay here. But everything else I swap out every Sunday. So here we go. I'm gonna start with the complexion products. I'm going to continue using the No Pore Blem primer from Touch in Sol. I'm still not sure how I feel about this primer. I do notice that it does smooth out my face, but it doesn't do anything for my pores. So I'm gonna continue using it and see whether or not it's helping me. I'm just trying it with different foundations. So I'm gonna have this for color correcting. I'm gonna also continue using the Maybelline Master Camo. I really like this. I have been using the Cover FX in orange, but it's so thick, and this is very nice. The consistency is very light, it blends out easily, and it does very well at correcting. I only have a few spots on my cheek from when I had previous breakouts, and sometimes I'll have a little bit of dark circles, but I don't have much to correct. But I think that this does a very good job for what I need. Next, I will go with my concealers. I'm working on panning my Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in the shade Medium Neutral. This is my all-time favorite concealer. So once it's finished, I'm going to try to pan a few more, and then I'm repurchasing it again. And I'm also trying to pan, well, not trying to pan, I'm trying to use this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. This is in the shade Medium Sand. After concealer, let's go on to foundation. I'm going to be bringing in my Hourglass Vanish foundation, and I'm in the shade Golden. I've had this for quite some time, but I stopped using it because I was trying so many new foundations. But I'm going to bring it out and use again this week. Setting powder, I want to use my Marc Jacobs Finish Line Perfecting Coconut Setting Powder. I've used it once when I first purchased it, and I put it away because I knew that I tend to go for the new stuff and I forget about my other things. So I wanted to finish my Tarte Amazonian Clay. I'm completely done with that setting powder, so I want to try this because during the last week I tried using the Lancome translucent powder to set, and I noticed that I was getting lines. I don't know what they're called, but these lines on the sides of my smile lines. And then I was also noticing that my foundation and concealer was looking a little cakey in this area. So I really need to find a good setting powder. I like the Amazonian Clay, but right now I'm not purchasing any new Tarte products. For right now, I have decided not to do that. I have a lot of Tarte products that I want to try to get good use out of or end up decluttering at some point, but I need to find a good replacement for it. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. But this week I'll be using this. I will also be using my Hourglass Veil sample as a finishing powder. This is beautiful. I will be purchasing the full size as soon as I finish this, but this is a good size product, so I think I have a couple months worth here because you only need a little bit, and I only use it to buff everything into the skin once I'm done. I also pulled this out, which is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Palette. I'm in the shade Caramel Toffee, and I pulled it out because I wanted to try using this to set. And last week I only took out a bronzer, and there were times where I felt that I wanted to contour a little bit and I didn't have anything. I mean, I could have easily gone into my stash, but every morning I don't want to come into my makeup area and try to pick something because I love my sleep and I want to have everything really easy. So I tend to wake up at the last minute possible or get out of bed at least. So I don't want to be digging through it, so I just waited until today to get it. So I'm gonna try this. For bronzer, I chose the Lorac Tantalizer. This is one of the first few products that I purchased when I started watching YouTube, and I got some pretty good use out of the bronzer. This is what it looks like. The highlight I don't remember liking too much. I think I felt like it sat on my skin, but then again, that was before I really was into highlights, and I think that in the past 2 years I've gotten better at applying my makeup, so I want to give this a shot. Highlights, I chose my Anastasia Glow Kit and that glow. I really haven't gotten any use from this palette, and this is what it looks like. I think they are beautiful shades. I just had it in the bottom of my stash there, and I tend to forget about it, so I pulled it out. I think these are really nice shades for now that we're getting into warmer weather. This is what the shades look like, and then I will swatch them real quickly. All right, that's what they look like. For the eyes, I'm going to continue using my Smashbox primer. That's my all-time favorite eyeshadow primer. I always keep my NYX glitter glue out as well. And for eyeshadow palettes, I pulled out my Naked Heat palette, and the reason I pulled it out was I bought it. I think I used it once and I put it away and never looked back. So this is what the palette looks like, just in case you haven't seen it before. Very warm tone colors. I honestly don't know why I haven't used it. I think at the time I purchased it, I was buying a lot of palettes and it sort of got lost. But recently I've been seeing a lot of reviews and tutorials of the Naked Heat, and everyone keeps saying if you have the big one, you don't need the Naked Heat, and I've been very tempted to buy the Naked Heat, so I decided to pull this out and just get some good use out of it. And I also picked out this Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art, and this is in the shade Burnish Bling, and these are just cream shadows. That's what they look like. I just thought that maybe I can use them either as like just lid colors and use it together with the Naked Heat palette, but not sure. I bought these a few months ago, and I think it was during the time when the Stila glitters came out that I was curious to see if I would like this type of formula, and then I ended up buying one of the Stila glitters and never used it, so I want to try that out. I also pulled out the Master palette by Anastasia, another palette that unfortunately I really haven't gotten much use out of. I still have the brush in here with the cover. It looks like I used it a lot, but I honestly don't remember when I used it. This is what the colors look like. And this one I pulled it out because I was watching Leora Loves Makeup, I think that's her channel, and she auctioned this palette out, and I remembered I had it and wanted to just use it. For lips, this is the Hourglass Confessions refillable lipstick set that came out over the holidays. I think it was this last holiday, and I was just so obsessed with the packaging. I think that's why I wanted this, but the shades are beautiful. The applicator looks like a very luxurious pen, and they're all like nude wearable colors. The one here is called My One Desire. I used this one once, and the formula is very creamy and feels really nice on the skin, but this is My One Desire. The set comes with 3 lipsticks. The next one is True Love Means. This one's a pinkier tone. The first one is more of a mauve tone. That's My One Desire, and then the second one is True Love Means. The third one is called You Are My, and You Are My is more like a brown nude, but these are the 3 lipsticks that I will be using this week. I did decide to pull out a new not a new lip gloss, but I pulled 2 lip glosses out. The first one is the Makeup Shayla Neat Freak Lip Gloss, and this is a collaboration with ColourPop. I just filmed a review on the entire Perception collection, or the Makeup Shayla collaboration with ColourPop, and I think I'm going to be uploading that after this video. So just keep an eye out, and I have my review on these products. And I also, this morning, I was trying on a new BB cream that I found at Marshall's, and so it looked very fresh and glowy, and I decided to look through my lip glosses just to try something on, and I came across my Punch Drunk high color lip gloss from Urban Decay. This is so old, and I don't even think they make this packaging anymore, but this is a very pretty coral color, and in the package it looks very intimidating, but I actually put it on this morning and it looked beautiful on once it's sheared out. Maybe it's not coral, it's like a red but very nice color. Here, this is what it looks like. It looks very nice on. If I didn't have this lipstick on, I would try it, but I thought I would leave it out, and if I do anything fun for the weekend, or maybe on like an evening for dinner or something, I will use this. And lastly, I bought the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. It's a smoothing, glowing complexion, and it says to use before and after. It says to use before applying your moisturizer and any time of the day. But I've also watched some reviews of people using it as a setting spray, so I'm gonna leave this out on my makeup table and try it out. I've sprayed it a couple times, and it has a very refreshing. Let me spray it. Oh, it just smells very fresh. It's not mint. It sort of reminds me of eucalyptus, but I think this is like a grape. I'm not sure, I have to look into it, but it really feels very refreshing. The nozzle is very fine mist that comes out, so I'm looking forward to using this a bit more. And that is it. That is my makeup basket for the week. I'm not sure if you're interested, but I also rotate my brushes every week, and I have some that I have to wash, but these are the brushes that I'm going to be using. This is the MAC 135, the original before they went to synthetic, and then I bought the Wayne Goss face set, and I haven't used number 12 and number 13 yet, so I thought I would pull them out this week just to give it a shot. I was thinking I could use the number 12 brush to contour, and the number 13, I'm going to try it as a blush brush, because the blush brush that I used last week, it was a little too flimsy, and I felt like I had to dig into the products just to get it. Just realized that I forgot blush, so quick second, let me go find a blush that I can wear. Okay, so I decided that I want to use my Essence Satin Blush in the shade Satin Love this week. This is one of the blushes that I picked out, and this is just more of a really natural, soft and fresh looking blush, everyday color. And I also picked out California from Benefit. I love the packaging. I bought this last summer, but I do feel because it is a lot warmer, I can try to wear it now. This is like a peachy coral color, and it has like an overspray of glitter on it. I haven't really used it much, so I think it's still there. Yeah, it still has the overspray, but I'm gonna go ahead and try this a little bit this week. Yeah, so that is all I have. I will see you again next week, and be sure to keep an eye out for other videos that I'm going to try to film for this week. I'm hoping to up my my videos by maybe 2 a week now, and yeah, anyways, I'll see you all very soon. Bye.